touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's going to go up top.
That's my fault. That's on me. I should never do that.
The 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's on me. That is
nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got some room into the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Damn. I thought
the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this
first play
up.
was on me.
And he puts through the extra point.
That was on me. That was stupid. That's not good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore to the air. Finds the tight end. Breaks the tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB going accurately. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here we go. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Casper. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Now sliding to his left. And Intercepted. Big
My
play
dumb
stops
ass.
the drive.
That's what I get.
He
Bro.
was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing, nigga?
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see
That's
that
my
personnel,
problem, bro.
you
I just
want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have...
Takes it the other way. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their trap in Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year
Bro,
with serious tracks.
it does that
They'll
every
get to the
fucking
small
time,
runs,
bro. Why
lull
do
you
it
to
keep
sleep,
doing
and then
that?
boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers.
But when I do,
with speed
it goes
running
slow
back.
here. But when I try to do a field goal, fucking when I score a touchdown, it goes.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot
Right,
of
bro,
space
it does
to be
that
found.
shit
Good
every
hustle
fucking
by the
time.
coverage team, and they stop him
I
at
don't
the
know why,
21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough.
Bro, what the
They
fuck?
mark it at the 32.
Why niggas
The
not?
Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. It's a running room. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the tight end.
I should make that field goal. It's cool.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Pulls it in. It's Williams. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He's loose.
Bro, what the?
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Ain't no way.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that
But when I do a
on your
field
side,
goal,
and they do it. They finish it with the passing
wanna
game.
move
I'll tell you
all
what,
fucking fast.
keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
It's cool.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, give on the inside.
Nigga, can y'all
And he was
fucking
fortunate
block?
not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Past the first down marker and still running. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They were not
It's
listening.
surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it as it is. They're down by 1.
I'm playing it safe. I'm playing it safe.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
I had to change shoes.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The throw. It's complete to the right. Jumped on top of the pile.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive coverage.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. To the air, it's Klubnik. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Found the spot in the defense. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They got it down to the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway.
Okay, man, this shit lagging.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone.
Damn.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd. Because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Damn.
Just seen in this game,
It looked like he was open.
away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result,
Looked like he was
that's now his
open.
2nd pick throw in this game.
Scanning the
Damn,
field. It's
bud.
buys a little time. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. Good pick up there. They'll
Damn,
move the chains, and
bud.
they're
I should just
set
went
up
for the
at
field goal.
41.
I should just went for the field goal.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sunshine situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
To the air on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking left. Complete downfield.
Nigga, what?
The seam wide open.
What?
And he ran away from the
Bro.
Take it in.
Hell no.
Clemson.
How about that drive they just
Nigga,
put together to
what?
tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great.
So he ain't get
execution
tackled.
out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something
he ain't get
here. That
tackled?
is a perfect
So
way
he didn't get
to
tackled?
start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Boy, that's some shit. That should have been a tackle, bro.
Kickoff unit
He
on
should've
the
got
field,
tackled.
and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
That is some shit right there.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
That's crazy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, out of space. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter.
Alright, but don't do nothing stupid, bro.
So first down will open up the final period.
Stupid shit.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Garcia. Wide open spaces. He picks it up. Still on his feet. There he goes. Touchdown.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck happened, but cool. I take it. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
I'm going for a field goal. I'm going for the field goal. I'm not going for two.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He makes a catch. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. They drag him down, but not before
I be trying
he
to.
picks up a Clemson
I be hitting
first down.
R1 to like.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Randall. Turning it on. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first
I be trying to.
down.
That's
Now
my problem. I be
territory
trying to
and a
hit
chance to
it.
save themselves.
That's my
And the
problem.
Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the run. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
I think 2K.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
A huge point after this for the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And that went on to set us up for quite a finish. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
I got a minute. I ain't gonna turn it.
Fair catch, called for and made.
All right, Spur. Come on, bro.
They'll put this one in
You
play
got
first
this,
snap
man.
of the
You got
drive
this,
from the
bro.
25. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the Ducks will keep this drive going.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Hughes. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going to take off. Turning on the Jets.
rush the passer. Keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You've got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Moore to the air. Moving away from pressure. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Line gets set, first down. Gotta find a completion on this one. He'll take a shot. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone.
Nigga, what the fuck, bro?